Hello and welcome to AcademWare. AcademWare is a software technology solution designed to empower academia through the use of technology. Welcome to our video tutorial section. Here we're just going to show you how to navigate and use our platform to get the most information that you would like to know about your child at their place of learning. So here you just log in using the account ID that you have been given by your school, or the school ID is the one that you actually just put in here. And then here you put the password, and then when you click sign in, you're taken to the landing page of our platform. Basically, this account monitors your entire academic life of your child at their place of learning. So all the information that you actually find in here is in relation to your child, Elizabeth Doe, who's actually written here. So looking here, you have your notification summary of your account activity. Basically, it shows the list of activities that have happened in relation to the class that your child is attending at their place of learning. Basically, on the first notification, it says SEFA has added a mental work file in grade 5A English. So this shows that SEFA is the teacher that is actually added a mental work file in English. So if you scroll down, you see even more notifications of the class activity that has been happening during the course of the week, and these are actually dates that allow you to see when this attachment was actually uploaded, so that you have a real-time appreciation of the kind of information or the kind of activity that is actually happening as your child is attending their school. If you scroll down here, you can actually see that there are a lot of notifications that are here, a lot of them. So these are just the notifications that keep updating as your account is refreshed. So basically, to your left here, you have your modules listed, and AcademWare as a platform has a lot of modules that are very intelligent and that allow you to actually micromanage and monitor your child at their place of learning. Here you have your subject statistics, your subject assessment, your student behavior, your extracurriculars, your physical education, your cloud space, your account, your analytics in assessment, statistics, behavior, curriculars, and physical education. So let me just do a run through of the modules that are here, so that you can actually appreciate how to use them in relation to your platform in order to monitor your child. So basically, when you go to the first module here that says subject statistics and you click there, you're actually taken to a new screen. On this screen, it shows a blue button here that says new statistics. These are the actual performance statistics of your child at their place of learning that have been updated by his or her teacher in real time. So here it just shows the statistics type, its exams, and the statistics duration. These are monthly statistics, which means they've been updated on a monthly basis on average. So here it just shows the marks that your child has actually gotten during the course of the month, as it is shown here. For example, here in Shona it says you had 78%, English you had 34%, general paper you had 80%, mathematics you have 90%. So please note that these are actually real-time statistics that would have been updated by the teacher, who is highlighted here, and the date at which they would actually been updated, which is actually indicated here. So if you scroll down, you can actually see other statistics that are there on your child's account. For example, these are weekly statistics, which means they've been updated at the end of the week on an average basis in relation to your child. And at the same time, you can actually see the date where they were uploaded and who uploaded them here. So basically, once you have monitored and you've micro analyzed the statistics of your child, you can actually go here to post the feedback to the teacher, so that you can have more clarification on the particular subjects and the marks that they got during the course of the month or the week. For example, here I want to post a remark clarifying about this English, because it seems as if Elizabeth has failed with 34%. So I just go here under subject statistics feedback and select the teacher here, and then here I just write the subject topic that I would like to post a remark for. In my example, I'm just going to use English, so I type English here, and then here I just write a few remarks. So here I've just written a short message to the teacher so that they can actually review and post me feedback back in relation to my child and this subject of English that she has apparently failed. So after I've typed my information here, I just hit send feedback, and then a notification comes up here, and then once it comes up here, it means it has actually written a feedback back to the teacher. And when I go to feedbacks here, I can actually see the latest feedback that I've actually written to the teacher and the date at which I've actually written the feedback. So this allows the teacher to actually log into his class account and monitor the information in real time and communicate back with you, so that there is that instant interactive communication between the teacher and the guardian. So basically, if you scroll down here, it shows a history of all the feedbacks that you've actually written to the teacher in relation to specific updates and information that you would have lacked clarification, and then the teacher actually replies you back. The information goes under new statistics. So here you can actually see the latest information that have been replied by the teacher. And for example, if your dashboard is becoming a bit clogged, you can actually remove some of the statistics that you have reviewed. To do that, you can just go on trash here, and then it gives you a prompt if you would like to actually remove this entry from your student dashboard. Please note that when you remove it, it's actually gone and you cannot recover an entry that has been reviewed by you as the guardian. So if you click yes here, it actually deletes the statistic. Now let's move on to the second module, which is subject assessment. Subject assessment just shows a quantitative analysis of the subjects that your child is actually undertaking at school, or maybe I can say a summary statement of how they are faring in those particular subjects. For example, there is an assessment that came from the teacher on this particular date that says Elizabeth missed an in-class Shona test last week. Please make reference to the class calendar in your account that displays incoming classwork, homeworks, exams, and tests, as well as their due dates. So this is just an assessment from the teacher in relation to Shona, that Elizabeth maybe is missing class in relation to Shona. And it actually shows other information as well in relation to different assessments that would have been made by the teacher. And here you have a general assessment of general paper as well. So you can actually review the assessments if they are just quantitative summaries of how your child is actually faring in a particular subject, whether they need help or whether they actually need improving, or maybe additional classes. And on your right as well, you have your subject assessment feedback. So you would actually see that with every module you have real-time interactive feedback to your teacher on the go if you would like to get more clarification about any particular subject. So you can actually type here, as we have done in the previous example, so that it goes back to the teacher account or the class account, and then the class teacher can actually review and write you a feedback back. And once the feedback comes in, it comes here under new assessments. And if you go to feedback as well, you can actually see the latest feedback that you've actually written to the teacher as well. Now our modules are so intelligent in such a way that if you go down to behavior, to extracurriculars, to physical education, you can actually see that it's the same architecture in terms of receiving feedback from the teacher in the form of the new button that is here. For example, here you have your physical education assessments. You can actually see the incoming stream of activities that has come from the teacher in relation to your child. And if you go to feedback here, you can actually see the feedback that you have actually posted to your particular teacher. So these are just some of the intelligent modules that are part of our AcademWare platform. So I'm just going to highlight some of them as well in summary, so that you can actually see and appreciate how this platform can actually change your life in terms of the quality of education that your child actually receives at their place of learning. If you go to My Cloud Space here, you can actually see that it shows a list of all the class exercises, the homeworks, the exams, and the in-class tests that your child is actually written over the course of a period of time. Here you can actually see the date when the exam was actually uploaded to your child's account, meaning it is the same date that it was actually written. And you can see the description of the exam and the name of the exam. And if you want to download and review it, you can actually just click this download button over here, and you can actually review the question that is actually been written by your child. And if you actually see the date that it was written, and you go back to subject statistics, you can actually see the marks that your child actually got for a specific exam which they wrote on a specific date, and you can actually review and cross compare why your child did very well in such a subject and why your child maybe failed in such a subject, because you would have the questions that they actually wrote against the subject marks that they actually got. So this is some of the intelligent mechanisms our modules have in terms of interrelating information from one module and connecting it to the next. So here you just have an account summary of your actual Guardian account. This just shows the general information coming in from AcademWare, maybe account updates, changes, maybe any other information that we would like to post to you so that we can improve our service continuously. It comes under general information, and if you have any queries pertaining our platform, you can actually just go to feedback here, and you can actually post your feedback to us as AcademWare. You can actually review your feedback and make use of it. So if you go down our platform as well, we have your analytics as well. You can analyze your child's subject assessments, you can analyze their statistics, you can analyze their behavior, you can analyze their curriculars in depth, you can actually analyze the physical education as well. So analytics, they just provide a way to actually drill down on a specific trend, maybe over the past week or the past month or over the past term. You can actually see a trend or a pattern that your child is actually exhibiting in terms of their academic life at the place of learning. So in the next video section, we'll actually go in depth with these modules so that we can actually show you how they can actually change your child's learning process and help you and your child get the best out of their education processes. This was just a short introduction of the AcademWare dashboard and how you can actually make the best out of it. So check out the next video that is going to come in the next video section, part 2, when we go in depth in analyzing these specific modules so that you can actually see where we are going with this platform and how it can actually help you, help your child, and in turn help empower academia as a whole. Thank you for watching. Good day.